All right, good evening and welcome to Porcupine Stand on YouTube with Silbert. You be doing komo bebre, and they are fast and take You be doing transfer on komo. My picket signals be my neck, and I needed time to really go through that particular story because they're dicey, very dicey, and I needed time. So, now but 3 years more na the cramming. I'm a day brother. Asante Kotoko friendly game. A players now, majority in the Siaka be 2 goalkeepers were used in Muiz Poiti Danlad Ibrahim. Into Danlad Edapo Mona. The catchers of Kotoko training grounds, players are and Timmy Anye training no. Na a Frederick Kasare ene Abrantia, your friend a Steve Dese Mukwala. Omumienu ewo national team national assignment inti na omo enka team no ho opanyina fe ni Joba goalkeeper trainer ono so ewo national assignment inti na ono so enka team no coach Ogum eno ano ni training grounds but mintinya nya reason behind that inti ene de menka wasem inti ene omo 2 goalkeepers no in goalkeeper friend no Muiz Poiti Danlad Ibrahim at the friendly game. Fatal Seidu was spotted at Asante Kotoko training grounds and now our Kotoko training grounds. Now, the general narrative even initially after say info nearby now pop it up had to do with the fact that Ebia Kotoko recalling on from the loan at Future Stars and now that was a general narrative, initial narrative, and we needed to make some calls to find out. The and then the soon picture in Yania said, a coso, the player sometimes Future Stars any training comes to train with us and to go a Joseph boy and Osante Kotoko players in the fear hobby in the Osana Kotoko ebe training. I know into when you saw Omar calling a pair. The rules of Ghana football, if you loan a player to a club, unless the transfer window is open, the said player cannot come back to the club and play for the club. Training the player be able to train but cannot play for the club. So, and this send a dab on tennis fatal about be replace it download no more. About be training ever Sante Kotoko so ever download. Be free to no, that is not it. In the Danlad Poiti, we're all in the friendly match. Emmanuel Korte, Augustine, Japan, Prince Adasan, Don Teleku. Yes, good news. Don Teleku, Akekebo was started training. Nicholas Osei Bonsu. Intimeba, let me get it right. My member the Mamo. Korte for first match, and Hussein Isaac was the second part. Now Bonsu. About the first part, the second part. It may buy and this 4 and 5 Justice Blay, Yusuf Nuruddin, when you Samuel Asamoah, and a Prince Adasan. Net was also midfield, Ubenya, a year in Eric Zeze, and a brand of Shadrach Ado Babaya, Peter Minu Akakwalu Atara. Don't forget Steve Desibukwala is not in Ghana, on team no. Good. And you know, pair. Moving forward, Ubenya the other side, Julius Ofoluzigi, Shadrach, Bernard Somwise, Kopong, na Unya, the other players who played Rocky Gamana were part of the second team that played for Kotoko in today's friendly. So that is a bit from the training grounds of Asante Kotoko. The news, ASA injury camp, Opon is back. With Timia Kekebo. Richmond Lamptey has started training. But what I can confirm to you is that RTU trip, Lamptey is 70% out of that particular trip. Richmond Lamptey ain't making the trip to a year RTU. Henry Ansu also started in solid recovery, and he will be dependent on the technical team to decide whether Henry Ansu can also join the main team. But according to when come around the player, he looks okay, or they say pain in the form, and he's ready to play if only the technical team will use him. But all these players, when they say Mombenya team numero maybe a bear Kotoko, any bofo apart game. So that's a bit of Lamptey, a bit of Henry Ansu, and Amaye Eddie Amal Ewo Hono. Adakwaja project, yemfa no she free mukakra. Na yebeka one some later. We'll talk about that later. I think what is needed now is video evidence that we can go to the place and get the video. Now panel me catch them said security and protocol at Adakwaja Achasasa. And this is first now you can walk in, mount your tripod, put on your camera, put on your phone, stand behind it and start recording. The last time my friend also in the same media house, or a PFM pay a visit to Adakwaja channel. They were not able to record. I need to put things in place before I can go to the place and get you the video evidence now. I've seen most of the people asking for video evidence for them to really believe if indeed Nyoma Elkoso or Adakwaja. So yes, that is what I can say about Adakwaja. Now, young call a transfer news more quick. But for Lamptey, 65%. Then I'm going to and as Samba staying at Asante for the right fee. Between Lamptey and Mukwala, and then Koma Medi and me check Samayano, it will be easier to maintain Lamptey than maintaining Mukwala. Jemie. Now it looks easier to maintain Lamptey than maintaining Steve Dese Mukwala. The godfather Baku of Richmond Lamptey when it comes to the coaching world. I'm a Sante campaign for assurance that only Lamptey didn't come on a player now again Kotoko pa chain leaving. Godfather Baku. I don't want to go into it, or more those who know the story. Godfather when it comes to coaching, and I'm that go ahead. 2. Richmond Lamptey, according to some key supporters, Bakuna or Asante region supporters chairmanship, there are 2 legends of Asante Kotoko, former players, are more engaged in Richmond Lamptey, and by the time I know Lamptey pape na ninkomodie no so positive na ewo. So the news coming in is based on these indications, the player is yet to sign, but one man some pennyful being a word if only his Casemno will be well managed for the player. When you get to that stage and the player have the willingness to stay, not a one commodity in the past. So Lamptey Diabe Bomuni said GD 65%. Then penny for a bob numa obetimi atena Asante Koroko. Inti Yansan fan to that say news ni say ofiki injury no kre. He has started training and he can play Kotoko any before match if only he is being needed by Asante Koroko. Georges in Fege any download Ibrahim, you don't need anybody to tell you. Say their days at Kotoko is almost over. In Fege, and then who comment be I should have kept the person's name. Many are saying about the players. I'm fan to and him say clubs need to be Africa now. Our Ghana no me answer. I mean your story me because in Kutani Pabibri. Class need to be Africa. Our Ghana near me answer. Bofu in Swatre Samatet. One of these teams reps last week Asia George in Fegi. One of these teams reps last week Asia George in Fegi. And na omonile team komo. Chese omo pese boy ne ba ebe join omo for their Africa campaign. And oho. Now in Fegi any Kotoko Chiteni bi a open asem oben no ekodi nkomo. Chiteni no or the tone anim say sabra o kasai. Enam say onu in Fegi be free agent intino. Or 2 offers and agent e dia breno a e da ho twen no e Cameroon and abako e Nigeria. And also e da ho amede ma wo. Also a free agent into a man bag so anoko at the end of the season. Today banner say an offer from Cameroon and an offer from Nigeria, the agent afrena catches when yebi eda ho ede twen no se wi a ombra nti fege okọ eno ye de efiri oba na okay bibi kan wenye de ena awie yenya news from a credible source telling us that Nicholas Mensah reps at the end of the season and Kotoko didn't come off for contract termination. Yes, you heard it here. And the flew about me Nicholas Mensah and the reps plan say omo ebe terminate omo contract with a Asante Kotoko a the flew about me the amount. And know your story ye and a story no ebe boom. Now the Bani say after boy no suspension the news are people close to him can you say they are not impressed with Ekwan Asante Kotoko afaso ama boy any playing time. Na omun say as the boys destiny wa Kotoko no and look smooth inti omba be Kotoko plum for contract termination mutually if Asante Kotoko be ase dia ombeba abesere se we dey enye by force but mo besere se Kotoko nke esere abranti ase wonya bimbo obo ba akunyu bi no mo mane mbo biem nti se mo mpena na mo nti ase na yentwam na nka yenko eno Nicholas Mensah story people close to him atenwa amamia medema tieriye minyani player na nkasa but we nipa omo kabiewom efa abrantie no enye onope ena all planets ade no. There is a Tanzania free agency deal for Eric Serge Zeze. And here dear me Mensaka. Enti se season e bury ye. Na sa wote se Eric Zeze swaba got company for na ase. Abesere se mutually kono so per contract termination a emenyo wawa. Eno so ye asemu a enyam bre. On se asemu a bre. But we nyam bre but atia tomenaso and amede bro. 2 players we would go to Kotoko management and plead for contract termination in the shape of Nicholas Mensah and Serge Eric Zeze. Fege chased by one of these class Samates in Swatermine Bofo. I think you can easily take Bofo out. And our Cameroon and Nigeria deal an agent for the amano. Mama Lamptey Renewa. Dans l'art so the market. Kalo Watare's future. I see. And I don't pay me the CEO of Nations FC in Komodo studio here. Yenya massive technical issue in the maintaining processing video ni me. Bibisano about whether Kotoko officially about Nations FC aswaye se omo players. Ono ananum pay osi bibia bai. Nemo Asante Kotoko chita afo ni bi eka bi ewom ameki claim se ebe soso omo hwe. Say omo defender Razak Simpson ene omo right back Boateng omo striker Boateng whether obo mpenifo ni din I want to keep the name video no it will come out now I'll publish the video at the right time the technical team is still working on it say Kotoko ebo masoye Kotoko officially by name of chitafo ni bi na abo omo punu and even on Sunday ebi ni ye mini caucus meeting no say no on fan say official but e be na di nkomo 2 players from Nations now me talk also be say and say Kotoko the official bid bar omo you ready to do transaction or say yes Nations FC is ready to do business with Asante Kotoko at the right fee or the also so I'll publish the video later I had the two na ma chire sie now Kalo Watare's future is in doubt. Asante Kotoko. Tiewe mame. Too much said that Kalo when RT and Bofono or a chance say obetre say back to Brekum Chelsea loan ebeba so anase mba so Kotoko a sporty player ewo Brekum Chelsea team no Kalo future is in doubt one here na Kotoko de nako Chelsea loan mama sa kofa player bi e di aba o say Kalo sika no so nti enya dia Kotoko company for be terminating the contract. That is what I know. Contract termination is not on the table. It's either they will give him another year or he will go on loan. But termination is in no go free there. And Abraka and can come on home. And also a free back from the camp of Kalu Atara and Asante. One family here, he would have been in fancy and Yami Mama injury, mama training, mama transfer, mama internal outside. And I'm leaving Yama.